everybody. Friendly reminder, my TSC Fantasy Prize Pack giveaway is still going down. One lucky winner is going to receive a signed hardback of The Savior's Champion along with a TSC swag pack, a notebook, a tote bag, and a bunch of fantasy-themed goodies. This giveaway is open to anyone who checks out the TSC audiobook. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, and Audible. And if you are new to Audible, you can open an account right now and get the TSC audiobook for free. All the information is listed below. Moving on, today felt like a good day for sharing the love as well as appreciating good old-fashioned reprehensible behavior. I am listing my top 10 favorite tropes surrounding villains in fiction, because yay evil. Before we get started, major props to Skillshare for being so kind as to sponsor today's video. Skillshare is my all-time favorite online learning platform with over 25,000 classes in a variety of topics ranging from creative writing, web design, painting, business, whatever. I'm a huge fan of Skillshare, one, because it's cheap, an annual subscription is less than $10 a month. Two, because it's super convenient. All of the classes are divided up into little bite-sized chunks, so you can take them during your downtime. Three, because the classes are good. You can learn about creative writing from New York Times bestselling authors. And four, because it's specifically made for creators, like artists, designers, and of course, writers. I have 2 marketing classes on Skillshare for writers and authors. If you want to learn how to grow an author platform or how to successfully launch a novel, I definitely recommend checking them out. Skillshare's got some goodies just for you. I'll be dishing out the details at the end of this video. But first, here are my favorite villain tropes. The stuff that makes me hate the bad guy so much that I feel it in my soul. Number 1, privileged villains. Privileged villains are the best villains because they're realistic. Take a look back at history. Who's fucked shit up the most? Privileged assholes. This is not just my opinion. There is statistical evidence and psychological studies stating that experiencing hardship is a proven way to develop compassion and empathy. Thus, a spoiled brat who's done jack shit to get to where they are today is more likely to become a douchebag. Of course, this is not a hard and fast rule, but my point is the scenario is a lot easier to believe. Plus, no one likes a coddled, arrogant piece of shit, am I right? They're easy to hate. Give me a rich bitch and I'm a happy camper. Number 2, betrayal. Betrayal is one of the all-time best villain tropes because everyone has been betrayed at some point. It is hurtful and enraging at the same time. It stirs up every horrible feeling that you don't want to feel. Taking a character your protagonist trusts or depends on in some way and then having them go, just kidding, eat a dick, is a surefire way to piss your reader right off. And I wanna be pissed off. I wanna look at this character and say, you just did what? Act 2, Brute. Betrayal is such an effective plot device because it's a knife in the heart that both the protagonist and the reader can feel. Number 3, whodunnit. There's a bad guy wreaking all kinds of havoc throughout the novel, and the protagonist, along with the reader, is trying to figure out who it is among a host of characters. Typically, this trope pops up in mystery novels. However, you can find it in a variety of genres: sci-fi, fantasy, thriller, whatever. So long as it fits the plot and the clues are well hidden, it's really entertaining. I enjoy this trope because it's kind of like a puzzle. I'm trying to piece the clues together before the big reveal so that I can say, huh, I figured it out, I'm right, I'm smart, so there. Any villain that boosts my own ego is a villain I can get behind. Number 4, they're the villain? This trope is when the villain is someone that you almost never see playing a villain. Maybe the villain is a 5-year-old boy, a little old lady, or a defenseless kitten. Take someone who looks completely innocent and turn them into an evil mastermind. I'm here for it. Obviously, this can't work all the time and for every story, but when it does, it's super engaging. 1, because it's shocking, and 2, because it's original. We don't see a lot of killer grandmas or vampire bunnies, but when we do, we remember them. Bunnicula, I'm looking at you. Number 5, the final boss. There are few things that set off a series better than the hero going head to head with the big baddie only to find out they're not the big baddie? The bad guy you've been battling this entire time isn't even a big deal. They're just a lackey. This is round one, bitches. Better buckle up, cause shit's gonna get wild. I love this because not only does it make for a great plot twist, but it also sets up the action and story for the sequel perfectly. If you thought the villain was a piece of work, just wait until you meet their boss. Number 6, religious basket cases. I love a pious nut job. Give me a deranged cult and I'm on board. This kind of villain is so effective because they're genuinely scary. People do crazy shit in the name of religion, so as a reader, you really don't know what to expect. Sacrifice a bunch of innocent people? Sure, why not? It's what Krog would have wanted. Religious figures and cult leaders also make for great villains because they very easily and successfully recruit followers, which means lackeys up the ass. Your hero is never safe because anyone could be a daughter of the sky god, or worshiper of Lord Farquaad, or whoever the fuck your villain reveres. It's even juicier when the villain doesn't even believe in their deity and is just using blind worship for personal gain. That's some real life shit right there. Number 7, monsters. I love monsters. This is one of the reasons I'm such a huge fan of Greek mythology. There are so many cool ass monsters. I want them. Look guys, I'm gonna be honest. As long as it's not some stupid green blob, I don't care if the monster is cheesy or if it doesn't make sense. Just give it to me. And if the monster is somehow tied to the water, even better. Why? Cause the ocean is fucking scary. Have you seen deep sea fish? They're horrifying. I just want some evil creatures that'll give me nightmares, okay? Do me a solid, hook a girl up. Number 8, villains you love to hate. Villains you love to hate are fantastic characters for one key reason. They're entertaining. You know this person's a piece of shit. You know they have virtually no redeeming qualities, but there's something about them that captivates your attention. And it's not that you think they're good deep down or that you're sympathetic to them, because let's be real, they're a garbage human. It's just that you love how garbagey they are and you want them to keep being garbagey for as long as the series will allow. For me, villains I love to hate typically get this title because they're funny. They may be heinous, but they give me the giggles. And as much as I want the hero to win, I also kinda want the villain to survive. I know you don't deserve to live, but just stick around for a while and entertain me, please. Number 9, sick burns. I feel like in so many books, and especially in TV shows, the villain's dialogue is pretty predictable. Pitiful mortal, I will destroy you. Wow. Scary. What I really love is when the villain actually says something that makes you go, ooh. If I'm not making this face and this noise, ooh, I'm not interested. I think a lot of writers are afraid to take it there, but dear God, I beg you, take it there. Hit below the belt, capitalize on insecurities. I want to see the protagonist cry like a little bitch. When the villains got sick burns, I'm stuck in this position where I hate them so much, but I'm also impressed. And then I'm horrified with myself for being impressed. What have I become? That's the exact place I want to be. Give me a personal moral dilemma. That's all I want out of fiction. And number 10, unrequited hatred. This is a trope I see so infrequently, and I wish it were more common because I live for it. I cannot get enough of the hero hating the villain with every fiber of their being, and then meanwhile, the villain looks at the hero and thinks, who are you again? Maybe the villain doesn't see them as a threat, maybe they see them as beneath them. Whatever it is, they're not taking them seriously. What I love about this is it only fuels hatred for the villain even more. Few things are more infuriating than wasting all this emotion on someone who barely acknowledges your existence. Plus, it helps to solidify the authority of the villain, because if they can't be bothered to give two shits about the hero, they must be pretty damn untouchable. Of course, as the story progresses and the hero becomes more powerful, this dynamic will likely change, and that's fine. I just love it when the dynamic at least starts this way. It makes the hero's ultimate win even more satisfying. So that's all I got for you today. A huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. They help make it possible for me to produce regular content for you guys, and I really appreciate the support. As promised, Skillshare is not leaving you guys empty-handed. Right now, you can get 2 months of Skillshare Premium for free by clicking the activation link below. Only 500 people are gonna get in on this offer, so if you want 2 months worth of classes available for free, that's over 25,000 classes, and you don't have to pay a dime. Click the link, get in on the offer, do it now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays, and if you want to be alerted as soon as I upload, ring that bell. The Savior's Champion is available in ebook, paperback, hardback, signed hardback, and now audiobook. All of the information is listed below. Check it out, do it now. It's the best. And be sure to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and of course you can tweet me at Jenna Moreci. Bye!
This is Wimbledon. If you haven't subscribed to Jenna's channel, then by all means, go for it. The people will love you for it. Go on, press the button, ding that bell. See you soon.